gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the scoreboard keepers. You're around here, we don't keep receipts, we keep the score. So if you want to get on the board, make your point. If it makes sense, we'll add it to the board. If it don't, we won't. Scoreboard keepers.
Kickoff less than 10 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. University of Pitt versus Syracuse. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? First series, man. The game has started. I am your host, the ref. Let's get it, man. I thought that Pittsburgh just threw an interception right there, man. That ball went right through Syracuse hands. They had an interception, man. That was they had a clear pick, and he dropped it. Okay. Syracuse got the ball. They dropping back. They going deep into double coverage, almost picked off down the sidelines. Live from Acrisure Stadium. Acrisure. Listen, I don't know if y'all know this, but let me just drop y'all off a little knowledge. Russell Wilson has some type of ownership in Acrisure. He got some stocks in that. I don't know if people know that. I don't know if people know that information. He got a little investment in Acrisure somehow, some way. Him and his wife, I believe. You guys got to look that up. Okay. Syracuse scrambling out for a little screen. Breaks loose, gets about 11 yards. First down, Syracuse. They're driving. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got one undefeated team. Pitt's undefeated. They're 6-0, and Syracuse is 5-1. Can you believe Syracuse got a football team? I don't know what to do with myself now between Syracuse and Indiana. Man, what's going on? They both got some football going on out there. Both places got football now. Normally good basketball schools, but they're showing off in the football now. Recruiting was heavy. Syracuse overthrowing the ball. I'll tell you what, they said that when Indiana was out there, when they played Nebraska last week, they had their recruits right there on the field. And I'm telling you, they were showing off. And that's how you recruit. That's how you get some players out there. That's how you get players. You come out there, and it was homecoming. Okay, Syracuse, let me tell y'all, I'll tell y'all a little secret too. I always thought that Deion Sanders should have went to Syracuse. I thought he should have took over that job. Picked off. Syracuse picked off by Pitt, and it's going for 6. Woo! Pitt picked off Syracuse. Picked them right up. Listen, I saw 2 almostes. But that third one, he got it and took it to the house. Pitt going crazy. The fans are going crazy right now. The fans are going crazy. I see you. He broke right on that ball. He broke right on it. That was good instincts, man. That was good instincts by a college defensive back right there. Let's see if they make this extra. It's good. There we got it. First on the board, people. First on the board. Pitt Panthers, 7-0. With about a 45-yard interception return. Which was nice, man. That was a nice break on the ball. It almost looked too easy. It almost looked too easy, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that almost looked too easy. They took it back to the house. So both teams looked a little shaky coming out. Pitt almost threw an interception too, but they didn't. They ended up punting the ball away, but Syracuse came right out and gave it away and took it to the house. Now, when you're on the road, you can't be doing that. You got to turn over now. And listen, it wasn't just for a field goal. He took it to the house. Can't be doing that. That's a no-no. That's a no-no when you're on the road. That's absolute no-no on the road. But that's a learning lesson right now. Now, let's see if he learns from that and come back and he rights his wrong and not throw that pass like that again, because he hung it out there. It was so easy. It was an easy pickings. Easy pickings for a college player. Unbelievable, man. Rasheem Biles. That's who it was. Rasheem Biles. That's who the interception was by. Rasheem Biles. And that was a great play, man. That kid, instinct, he saw that ball coming. You could see it from a mile away. The Syracuse quarterback was staring him down, And he threw that thing right in the breadbasket. Yep. Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord, people. That's who did it. That's who's responsible. That's who's responsible for the interception. So he got to go get that thing right on the sidelines. He got to, and he has to forget about it. He has to forget about it. It's too early. It's too early to be thinking about interceptions right now and to be confused. He has to go back to the sidelines, go look at the clipboard, talk to the coaches, ask them what they saw upstairs. That coverage actually had him confused. I mean, because it was an over and under. It was an out route, but he had a defensive backs over and under. So nothing really was there. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. He probably should have checked it down. I don't know what he was looking at. But that the Pitt defensive back was standing right there. And he capitalized off of it. But yeah, man, you got two teams right now that can make some noise. Like when you get national coverage like that, you're on ESPN. You're on ESPN. So now you can they're showing it right now, the replay. You had a go route. And there's Rasheem Biles right there playing linebacker. And he's right in the flats. He just broke on the flats because he knew he had people over top. That should have never been thrown. That's a mistake by Syracuse quarterback. That's an absolute mistake. Absolute mistake. He saw that all day long. He didn't even think twice on breaking on that ball because he knew he had help over top. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Oh, they showing all the greats, man. Donovan McNabb, Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Jim Brown, man, Floyd Little. This is why I'm Art Monk. Art Monk, man. Listen, it's some players that went to I don't see Craig Ironhead Hayward. They forgot one. They forgot one for Pitt. Craig Ironhead Hayward is from the University of Pitt also. Man, let me tell you. Aaron Donald. Wow. University of Pitt is rich. Larry Fitzgerald is in the building. Wow. You want to talk about some rich history in football players? Man, let me tell you something. They got it. Between Syracuse and the University of Pitt. That's why we're covering this game tonight. Because of the rich history. It's too much history for these programs to be down right now. Let's call it like that. I'm talking about on a national level. On a national level, they should be on a as far as recruiting, they should have no problems with recruits, and especially Syracuse. I'm gonna tell you, if I was the coach, if I were to go out and coach college football right now, the one team that I would want to coach is, just like I said, where I thought Deion Sanders should have went, is Syracuse University. Syracuse University, man. I'm telling you. I believe that's a good spot. It's a good area. It's a good area to recruit somebody to. It's accessible. And, I think kids would want to go there. They just got to get their swagger back. Right now, they don't got their swagger right now. They don't got their swagger. And it's looking like they may need a quarterback too. Because I don't know what he's looking at right now. But I'm telling you guys, Syracuse has so much rich history. They're known for basketball, Jim Boeheim and all them. But I'm telling you, the football, they have Marvin Harrison. I don't know if I saw that up there for Syracuse. I think they left him out. Marvin Harrison with the Syracuse also. They just put out NFL players, y'all. It don't get any bigger than Jim Brown. We're talking about Jim Brown here. Okay, the fans are going crazy. They got Steelers jerseys on and the University of Pitt jerseys on. I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. But I'll tell you what. If you could just Tony Dorsett, man, it don't get no bigger than that. Them names right there. Oh, almost picked off again. Yes, he did. He got it. Syracuse. Is that Biles again? Oh man, let me tell you something. They're fired up. They're fired up in Pitt right now. They're fired up in Pitt right now. That was by number 30, George. This time it was picked up before it was 31, right? Now it's, oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. The interception came, the guy was on the ground, right? The ball popped in the air and it fell down to him while he was on the ground and he caught the ball. Now, before it was Rasheem Biles, number 31. This time it's number 30, George. Crazy. Crazy. The linebackers are feasting today. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. When things like that are happening, man, you got to be on your A game. You got to be playing you got to be on your A game right now because the way that ball fell, it's just not going your way. This is not going your way. Pitt with the quick pitch out gets loose for about 11 yards. Well, I'll tell you what, Pitt's looking as advertised. Pitt's looking as advertised. I'll tell you who ain't showing up right now, Syracuse, and they going no huddle. And they going no huddle. And they going no huddle. What do you think about that? First down. Now they're starting to grind. That they looking familiar now. You know what I mean? They're looking familiar. Let's see. Hold on. People will be right back. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Now I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you something. If you know anything about Pittsburgh, right? Aaron Donald. Who would have thought Aaron Donald would have come out of Pittsburgh at the University of Pitt? We talking about one of the greatest linemen of all time, possibly one of the greatest linemen of all time. Aaron Donald was a complete animal, and somehow they keep churning out talent out of there. So the recruiting got to be heavy, and they don't even got their own stadium. They've played in what used to be Heinz Field, which is now Acrisure Stadium. They used to play in that. They Three Rivers, so they don't even have their own stadium. It's like Temple University. They don't have their own stadium. You know, they play in Lincoln Financial. But yeah, man, these boys is balling out right now. Pitt looks more prepared, though. I can tell you that right now. But, you know, when it comes to recruiting at schools like this, and now you got that NIL money out there, and you're going to need a good recruiter, man. I mean, at schools like this, you want to make sure you got the right type of recruiter around that can go and sit inside somebody's house, into a family's home, and recruit their child and be able to get them, you know, to be able to get them to go there. And then you want the parents to be comfortable enough to be able to travel to these games because, of course, they're going to want to see their kids play at some point, right? Yeah, of course. So it has to be an attractive thing, and that's my problem with Colorado. My problem with Colorado is that, man, who wants to go to Colorado? Like, I mean, the weather's terrible. The weather is absolutely terrible. You know what I mean? As soon as winter getting there, like, you know, if you ain't know all about skiing or something like that, you don't want to be going out there. You don't want to be going out there. You know, the weather, I mean, it gets nasty out there. It gets nasty. All right, Pitt up for the field goal. And guess what? It's good. From 40 yards out. From 40 yards out, man. Pitt looks prepared. You know, the home team looks prepared. I can't deny. Never underestimate, right? Never underestimate that they're playing outside too. Never underestimate that. You know, Syracuse has a dome. You know, when teams get outside, it gets weird. I'm telling you, it gets weird for them. And you know, it's chilly up there in Pittsburgh right now. You know what I'm saying? So Syracuse, they looking like they're not thawed out yet. I'm gonna just be honest with you. One team is playing and the other one's still on the bus. And just put it to you like that. Out of the gate, man. Out of the gate. But it's not like college football people. Like I said, we big fans of college football around here because, you know, the rivalries, and all the talent that comes out of there. You got the Heisman coming up in December. You know, they're talking about who's going to get that, who's not going to get it. You know, the kid out of Boise State is just running mad right now. I don't know where he's about to break all running back records in college if he continues on the pace that he's at right now. And I said all. I ain't say some. I said all. He about to break all them joints, all of them. And then you got Travis Hunter from Colorado. So, and I mean, he just doing his thing. I mean, when have you seen somebody in college playing both sides of the ball? He playing both sides of the ball. Of course, I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I disagree with that. I got to be honest. I don't care if he could do it or not. The problem is that, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to scheme against him, I could, because all I'm going to do is run at him all day long. You know what I'm saying? If he want to stay in the game and play that many snaps, I'm going to make him tackle. If I'm making him tackle, he's not going to be able to play receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's playing both sides of the ball. You got somebody running at you 100 miles an hour all the time, and then you're running at somebody 100 miles an hour all the time. So that's a delicate situation right there. And I'm not saying that he can't do it. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I mean, you getting to the point where you're starting to cover people that's going to be playing on Sundays, man, and they're going to take that disrespect. That's disrespect. You know, I don't like. I wouldn't want to see somebody in front of me that just got done playing defense. I mean, you didn't see anything like that until after high school. After high school, people were playing one way, and I don't think that's something that's going to ever change. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is it can be violent at times, man. How about Donovan McNabb, man? Donovan McNabb. Okay, they showed Marvin Harrison. Okay. Larry Fitzgerald. Okay. I thought they forgot about Marv. I was about to get mad because you're talking about one of the best route runners in the history of football, man. The tradition is so rich, man, at these schools. It's incredible. It's incredible. The talent. You know what I mean? But college football, like I was saying, you know, you might be able to get away with that for a little bit, but I'm just saying, at some point, man, you know, this game wears and tear on your body, and you want that guy. You're going to need him late in the year. You're going to need him late in the year. So there's nothing wrong with trying to hold him up to some load management, because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's responsible for tackling 200-pound running backs that's coming out of there. And it's important that you try to keep him healthy. And he's not the biggest kid in the world. You know, he got a big bank account though. Now with that NIL, that money is huge. Syracuse on the 25, they drop him back in the shotgun. They drop it off to the running back. He gets about 5-6 yards. 5 or 6 yards. But Pitt need to change it. I don't know. I guess they staying traditional, but them jerseys, man, are terrible. Them jerseys are terrible. I don't think them jerseys in that uniform got to be 1,000 years old, man. They got to be the first ones. Even if you want to just change it, I'm not saying change the logo, but just like the color coordination, man. You know what I mean? Syracuse going deep. They got a man. Nope. Good coverage downfield. Kyle McCord can't get it off, man. I'm telling you, he's cold. He's cold. He got the long sleeves on. You know, right now it's probably about a good 59, 60 degrees there. It's nice and chilly, but you can tell the Pitt players are used to that. But Syracuse coming out of that dome, man, this might will be freezing weather to them. Seriously, they play inside and on turf, and they have for years in that dome. Now, it does get cold in Syracuse, too. Don't get me wrong. But they don't see any of them elements because they get too much snow up there. Ooh, wide open, down the seam. Kyle McCord hits his wide receiver down the seam out to the 50-yard line. That's the best pass he's thrown all night. It was solid. That was a solid pass. No huddle. Okay, everybody going up tempo. RPO for nothing. As a matter of fact, they lost one. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Kyle McCord. That's a nice pass, man. So he's good when he has a clear pocket. When he has a clear pocket, he seems like he has the accuracy, and he got a good release, standing tall in the pocket. But man, I don't know if what he's reading downfield in those coverages, because I'm telling you, the balls that he's throwing, there's still people there. Pitt's in it like a cover 2. They're definitely in a cover 2. They're definitely in a cover 2, and it almost looks like they have it looks like it's almost like a 43 defense. Basically, that's what it looks like. It looks like a 43, and the crowd is so loud. The crowd is so loud that Kyle McCord couldn't get the ball off, and I mean they screaming in there. They screaming. So far, it's a good football game. Syracuse just got to wake up. I don't know if they got off. You know, I think they still on the bus. I don't know if they got off the bus yet. Beautiful stadium, beautiful night for football. Look at that, man. It's packed in there, too. It's packed in there. I don't know if those Syracuse fans made the trip, though. There's not a lot of orange in there. It's not a lot of orange in there, but there's damn sure a lot of Pitt in there, boy. Not sold out, though. Not sold out. They got an undefeated team, and I know that's the first time in years, but recruiting must be good. And you know what's crazy? They actually lost they lost one of their players too to Colorado in the transfer portal. So they must have replaced him. The defensive. Ooh, it was almost picked off again. Kyle McCord, he's still thrown in the double coverage, people. He's still thrown in the double coverage. I don't know what he's looking at. But it's people right there. They're actually collapsing the pocket too. Shoving them. They trying to shove him on the ground. He don't want to hit the ground. It's chilly out there. You could tell. Everybody's bundled up and dressed up. So, you know, out in Pittsburgh, it gets a little chillier than it does everywhere else. Wherever you at, probably take off like 10, 15 degrees, possibly 10 to 12. 10 to 12. Take that off. Another interception. Kyle McCord throws another interception. And guess what? For a touchdown. Second pick six, people. Second pick six. And the crowd is going crazy. The crowd is going crazy. The crowd is going crazy. Woo-wee. Kyle McCord once again throwing in them tight windows. Didn't I tell you? I told you. He's throwing in tight windows, so I don't even know what he's saying. At this point, you got to bench him. At this point, you have to bench him. And for the first time, what did I tell you all about them uniforms? I'm looking at a player right now, right? And his jersey ripped on University of Pitt. The whole complete back where the name is. Now, you know this is not the NFL. So he's coming back out. They may let him play like that. But I told you, Pitt's uniforms look cheap. And the whole back of his jersey got ripped. I mean, the whole back of it. But I'm pretty sure he's probably going to play in that. You don't have no extra jerseys in college football, not unless you're about to borrow somebody else's. If the refs allow him to do it because of the position he plays. Wow. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Now that's two pick sixes, right? That's two pick sixes. So what do you do? What do you do as a coach, right? Do you ride them out? Or do you let them go? I'm saying that you bench him at this point. That's what I'm saying. You have to. You cannot allow him. He's not ready to play. He looks cold. He looks tight. He doesn't look loose. And for them to give up touchdowns on that, I knew this was going to be a barn burner. And this is why I chose this game. I knew it. I had a feeling that this was going to be a barn burner. And that's exactly what it is. Now Pitt, they could possibly, I need to see what Pitt's offense can do. Because the defense is putting up all the points. You know what I mean? Typical Pittsburgh style. You know what I mean? Oh, and that interception was by Kanata Monfield. Kanata Monfield, people, a senior. Yep, Kanata Monfield, senior out of Hoxton, Georgia. Yep. Isn't that something? Wow. Wow. Yep. Senior, 6'1", 185. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. But I tell you what, if like I said, if this guy, if he keeps throwing these interceptions like that, you got to definitely pull him. Even if you're on the road, you cannot be afraid to go to your backup, man. You can't be. You can't be afraid to go to your backup because it may be necessary at this point. This game can get out of hand before halftime. You know what I'm saying? It can get out of hand. It can definitely get out of hand. Fast. So I would actually pull him because he's not ready to go. He's not mentally in the game. And come back next week with him. Not unless you expected him to do something special, man. Not unless you expected him to do something special if he has that ability. And the extra point's good. 17-zip. Pitt is up big. The fans are going crazy. The fans are going crazy. Yes, indeed. Anybody want to come up on the panel? I have the link inside of the chat. All you have to do is click the link. I can bring you right up because this is a ball game. Yeah, he didn't see that at all. Yep. Wow. Yeah, they're doing everything they. Yep, Kyle Lewis. It was Kyle Lewis on the interception. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. People, you're not gonna believe this. He has another jersey. I'm impressed. They had an extra jersey. Same number. That's impressive. Wow. No, it's definitely not good. You got to take that kid out. Yep, you got to take him out. Yep, linebacker Kyle Lewis, 6 foot 225, out of East Orange, New Jersey. Out of East Orange, New Jersey. That's a flag. I would throw a flag right there. That's a tackle out of bounds. I would throw a flag right there. That's a late tackle. The refs are sleeping right now. That was a you can throw a flag there easily. Yeah, Kyle Lewis, man, out of East Orange, New Jersey. Jersey boy. Interesting. All right, here we go. Syracuse has the ball, and I'm talking about for nothing. That's a loss of 3. That's a loss of 3 yards. They're trying to run right at Pitt, and let me tell you something. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening there. Nothing. When I tell y'all nothing, I mean nothing. There ain't nothing up that middle of that field, man. They got all windows and doors closed. They're not allowing anybody to do nothing. It's crazy. Let's see what Syracuse going to do. Syracuse they got twins right, shotgun formation. Kyle McCord drops back, hits his running back out of the backfield, and he picks up the first down at the 40-yard line, at their own 40-yard line. That was impressive. Like I said, he has a good arm. Don't get me wrong. He has a good arm. But it can't be good when you're throwing it to the other team. You can't be doing that, man. You got to take care of the ball. You got to take care of the ball. They're sending all types of blitzes at him too. And you know, on the road, when you start seeing blitzes like that, you get discombobulated. Like, that's what they're doing to him right now. They're blitzing him like crazy. And I don't think people are used to seeing those kind of packages in college. That's why everybody's getting through. As soon as they hand the ball off, it's like 5 blue shirts on them. 5 blue shirts. Easily. So whoever put this defensive scheme together did a great job, man. This is a great job. This is a great defensive play calling game right now, especially up front. Because I'm telling you, the linemen are doing their job. They're getting to the ball, and they're getting through those gaps. They're putting pressure on the quarterback, and they're not giving the running backs nothing. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Kyle McCord is back. RPO runs a screen. Great call. That's a great offensive call. Syracuse picks up the first down. That's a great call right there. See, that's an offensive coordinator that's thinking upstairs because he's taking advantage of this aggressive defense. And the defensive end didn't feel it. Now, I'm doing that 2 more times because that'll keep the defensive end being honest, because I'm telling you, he is coming in there. And if they have anybody that can break out right now and score right now in this quarter, they'd be doing okay. But they need a score in this quarter. Make no mistake about it. Play action. Kyle McCord. That's a good catch by the receiver. But I'm telling you, people, he put that right into another tight window. That ball went right into another tight window. That was a dangerous pass. That was a dangerous pass, no matter how you look at it. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, well, yeah, low man does win, but let me tell you, those are dangerous passes, man. He's the coverages that he's seeing. I mean, that was almost like a 50-50 ball. That was almost like a 50-50. He's back again, and what do? They throw another screen. Remember, I was telling you I would do it 2 more times. That's a horse collar tackle. You got to throw the flag there. You got to throw the flag there, ref, or it's going to be a fight. That's a late tackle. You're out of bounds. You're out of the field of play, and you have him behind his neck. Yeah, he's talking. The coach is talking to him, but I don't think they're listening to him. I don't think they're listening. So you're not going to get no calls out there, man. You're not going to get no calls. It's you against the refs, no pun. Well, that's a bad call. That's a bad call. They're running a 43 defense, and he's running the dig route right in front of them linebackers. That's a bad call. You got to spread. You got to run a spread offense. You got to spread them out. That's what you have to do. You have to spread them out. You spread that defense out right now and get them right out of that 43. Because some linebackers right now is causing havoc, especially for those offensive linemen up front. They don't know what's going on. Right now, they don't know what's going on because I can tell you right now the blitz is coming. False start on Syracuse. So now you're going back 5 more. Still 3rd down. Now you're going back 5 more. So everybody knows what's coming, right? You can pin your ears back at this point. You can pin your ears back at this point and just bring it. That's what you can do. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can look at players and I can tell when they cold. And them boys, them boys from Syracuse is cold right now. I'm telling you. They just don't seem like they're warming up, man. Okay, so here we go. You got trips. You got trips left. So they finally figured it out to move that linebacker out of there. Trips. Good pass. Good pass. But he's still short about 4 yards of the first down. That's a good call. That's a good call. Now, the only thing you can pick up from that is you can learn from that situation and just continue to come out in those formations for the rest of the game. You can't come out in twins and things like that and with two backs in the backfield because you're losing the battle up front. They're definitely losing the battle up front. Oh, they're going for it on fourth down, people. And guess what? It's a spread offense. It's a spread offense. I'm telling you, they need to stay in this all night long. Spread, he's dropped back. Kyle McCord drops back. He looks like he wants to run. He hits his guy. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a good pass and a good catch. Good pass and a good catch. And let me tell you something. Kyle McCord was under duress. Sidearmed it. Sidearmed it. Great. That's a great catch, man. That's a great catch. Wow. In traffic. In traffic, people. That's in traffic. Yep. Yep. Spread offense again. Kyle McCord's dropping back. Oh, he got rid of the ball. He got rid of it too. He spun right into a sack and got rid of the ball. He was outside of the pocket too. Yep. And guess who it was in there after him? Lewis, the same guy that intercepted him for the pick six. No, it was Biles. It was Biles. Kasheem Biles. That's who it was. Kasheem Biles. The same guy. He picked him off for six. He picked him off for six also. Second and long, people. You got trips right. Quick screen outside. Good call. Good call. That's a good call. See, that's what you have to do. You have to do that all the way down the field until something else opens up. Yeah, it's like a cat and mouse game with football. Cat and mouse. Until something else opens up for you, that's what you have to do. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Because right now, if you're trying to come out here and run against this team, you might as well run into that wall. That's what they want. You're running right into the teeth of the defense, and they want that. That's where they're most comfortable at, keeping you where they can see you. You know what I mean? And you're not doing anything to make them uncomfortable. Cover two, so they're keeping everything in front of them. And I'm pretty sure the defense told them, listen, man, if they catch the ball, just tackle them. I don't want any yards after the catch. That's what they're telling them. Timeout for Syracuse. So they see something. They see something. But let's see if they act on it. Let's see if they act on it. Let's see if they act on it, man. I'm not so certain. I'm not so certain. So we got a timeout right now, and Syracuse is on the move. Their quarterback play right now is a little bit pedestrian. He sees things, but he's not really making that many accurate throws. He's trying to put the ball in there. He's trying to zip it. I can tell he thinks he's a gunslinger. So he's trying to put these balls in places that they you probably wouldn't recommend them to go. You know, not for somebody like him. Even on that fourth down play where they just went for it when they spread offense, he threw it. The pass that he threw to his receiver, it was a better catch than it was pass. Because he released it sidearm. Like he was like a gunslinger. Yeah, he released the sidearm, and I'm like, wow, that's about to be picked off also. And there's two guys there. But the receiver just came through with a great play, great concentration in traffic. You know what I mean? And he made it happen. But again, like I said, they just got out of that quarter, and they didn't score. They didn't score. So, what did they do? What did they do? What did they do from here after this timeout? What did they do? You need to close it. You need to make it a 2-score game. Is what you need to do. A 2-score game. So you want to start with that. And you got to start somewhere. Get a good get some good some more good plays going for you, some more first downs, converting these first downs. And if you can try to establish a run, because Pitt look like they've decided that they're not giving up any rush yards. That's what they've decided to do. They've decided to take away the run from Syracuse and make them one-dimensional. That's what I see. That's what I see. So it's up to Syracuse to figure out what can they do to get their running game started, where they don't have to rely on McCord's arm for the rest of this game, which could be a problem. Because those defensive backs are in cover too, man. And I'm telling you, they're a ball hawking. Now, me personally, if I was the offense coordinator right now or around that offense right now, we double moving. We double moving. Yep. We double moving. We sending somebody across those safety space, and we're double moving on the outside, and we're hitting people. You absolutely, on a team like this right here, you got to double move them. It keeps them honest. It keeps them honest, and something's going to break open. I haven't seen them do it yet, but it would be nice if they could try that, to look into that. Yeah, it's a good game, people. And I told you that's why I picked it. I knew that this would be a good game, man. I knew it. I had a feeling. I said, you know what? This game right here is going to be it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I had that feeling. So, okay, Coach Brown. Yep. Okay, Coach Brown. Coach said he got 3 quarters left. All right, here we go. Here we go. See? Another bad pass by McCord. Another bad pass. That's an awful pass right there. That's the type of pass that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it wasn't open. Battle was breaking on that, man. He was ready to take that thing to the house. There you go. Spread offense. Spread offense. Now the middle of the field is wide open. The middle of the field is completely wide open. Completely. And they look like they're bringing the heat. Nope, they fell back. Guess what? They ran a double move, and McCord overthrew his receiver. Because if he would have threw that ball on the money, that would have been for 6. All he had to do was settle down. Wow. And I'm talking about just missed them. We're talking about one step, people. That was one step for being a touchdown for Syracuse. But this is the quarterback right now. You know anything about quarterback play? Right now it's the quarterback. He needs to settle down. He's trying too hard instead of letting the game come to him. Pitt has the ball. Quarterback off tackle. Quarterback keeper. Right off tackle. Okay. No huddle. Spread offense. Here we go. Pitt has the ball on the 40, on their own 45. Wow. Syracuse had them for a loss and let them slip out, but there's a flag on the field. And a little jaw jacking going on too. Oh, defense. The foul's on. The flag is on Syracuse. Legal hands to the face. Automatic first down. So you got turnovers and penalties. Those are the things that's going to drive that coach nuts because he knows that you can't win doing that. He knows it already. That would drive him absolutely crazy. Absolutely bananas, man. He probably wondering, like, what can we do to get right? Pitt had the ball at the 40, and we have some horrible tackling going on. He gets it down to about the 35. Pitt's on the move. Yeah, Syracuse right now is not tackling, man. They're like they're tackling high, arm tackling, they're reaching. Pitt has the ball, quick pitch to the outside, quick pitch for about 12, 13 yards. They're gashing Syracuse right now. Remember what I said about the weather, people, when it gets cold and gets chilly out there, and then the team starts running on you and you don't want to tackle. That's what it looks like that right now. That's what it looks like. 25-yard line. Pitt scoring. Pitt's about to score, man. I feel it. Oh, that was almost an interception. Let's see what they do. I would say right now they're in field goal range based off of what that kicker did previously. I would say this is in his wheelhouse. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Syracuse is playing great defense. Holstein tried to get out, but he couldn't. He tried to get around there. Holstein. He tried to get out, but he couldn't. He tried to take a quarterback keeper around the outside, and he couldn't get away. Shoestring tackle. Got him. At the 20-yard line, 3rd and about 5. Wide open in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Pitt. Touchdown, Pitt. They are cooking right now. 20-yard pass reception from Holstein. Wow. Right in the middle of the defense. Between 3 defenders. They all dove for the ball and missed it, and it went right to Syracuse wide receiver. He scores for a touchdown. Pitts. Unbelievable. Let's see if they make this extra point. And it's good. 24 zip, people. 24 zip. Syracuse must not know they're on national television right now. You know? I don't know if they know. Syracuse, man. I told you they still on the bus. They still on the bus, people. Where the check-ins at? Where they at? I want to know where the check-ins at for Syracuse. Because they already seem like they checked out. So I understand. I get it. This is a whipping, people. Y'all see the score? Look at the score. Look at the scoreboard. Pitt laying it down. Right now. I don't know what's going on with Syracuse. Telling you. When you get up there and you think you're ready to play and you get out there in that weather and nothing's working. You know, and the only thing they're thinking about is getting into the locker room. Well, Pitt doesn't look like that. They looking like they trying to get this W under their belt. They want it. They absolutely need it. And they look like it's probably going to be a party afterwards. It's going to be a party afterwards, man, when you're beating on somebody like this, man. You got to be kidding me. There ain't no class tomorrow. No class tomorrow. Nobody's going to class tomorrow. Nobody. How they going to have class tomorrow and the professors are at the job? Can't do it. They had the game. You got to be kidding me. So let's see. Let's see how they do it, man. Let's see how they go. Let's see what Syracuse can dial up. You're on the road. You're down 24. You're hoping no recruits are watching. You know, they need your help. You need their help. But you're making it difficult. You're making that decision difficult. You know? But both of these teams are you know, at some point they'll get back on that national contention stage. At some point. Oh, they're honoring Larry Fitzgerald, man. Still looks the same. He looks like he got a couple more years left in him. Yeah. Shoot, after he get done this game, he might as well just go ahead on over there and sign up for the Steelers. They could use him right now. Larry Fitzgerald was an absolute monster. Absolute monster. That's what he was. Absolute monster. He was taking it to people, man. He was big and fast. Larry could do it. Larry could do it, man. Yeah, see, he even knows. The history between these two teams is like, I mean, you have some of the best players that ever touched the football coming out of these two schools. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine being up there next to like, you know, he's like hanging in the rafters next to Tony Dorsett. That has to be a crazy feeling, man, for him. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. They're talking about the all-time greats from their respective schools and who would win if they were to play against each other. And he was running down the names for Syracuse. Man, that is a tough team. Out of all those players that they was naming, the weakest player was basically Donovan McNabb at quarterback. You know, he would be head up with Dan Marino, and we all know how Dan Marino do. Incredible, crazy amount of NFL talent that came out of them two schools. And how in the hell were they recruiting those? How in the hell were they doing that? Between those two schools, how was they recruiting all those players and getting it right? Somebody knew what they were doing, man. I'm telling you. Somebody knew what they were doing at both schools. $24-0, people. There you go. Oh, here come the blitz. Here come the blitz. Let me tell you something. They can't pick it up. They can't figure out. They can't figure out where those blitzes are coming from. Fourth down. The pressure is crazy. Is Kyle McCord scared? Because the reason I say that is I haven't seen him take off and run yet. Man, with them blitzing like that, if they get behind them, it's a wrap. People, we may not even have to go the full game on this. We may not. If they don't score, you know what I mean? If Pitt scores on this next drive, we're gonna cut it short. We're gonna cut it short. Because this is a thrashing right now. This is a thrashing. .24 zip. And here comes Pitt. Looking like they want more. I was expecting a much tighter game. I wasn't expecting them to get skunked in the first half. And that seems what's happening right now. Seems to be. Yeah. I was expecting a much tighter game. More of a warlike game. That's what I was expecting. I thought it would be low scoring. I did not expect it to be like this. I did not expect it. I was expecting a fight, ladies and gentlemen. I was expecting a fight. That's what I was expecting. Yeah. Let's see if they can put some points on the doggone board. Let's see if Pitt, if they score again, we're gonna cut this short. Cut this short.